All right, Prater The Ballgame, hour number 3. Let's welcome our video audience to the program. Shout out to the Dollar Loan Center for helping us make this happen. Quentin Michael, hour number 1. Prater, here we are live with DJ Schramm in hour number 3. Boise State Bronco football captain completed his eligibility, and here we go, DJ. Welcome back to Idaho Sports Talk. And, dude, congrats on earning another Mountain West Championship ring. It's coming, bro, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, it's on its way. Usually we get those early May around then, so
there we
excited
go
for that to come in.
That's going to be sweet, man. Now, before we get this thing started, DJ, our video audience can see it. You came in here looking like RoboCop or something. You're all out of surgery. We knew you were beat up during the season, but, dude, what's going on with your shoulder? I think, is that what it is, your health? I don't even know what this whole apparatus is, DJ. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, I got my shoulder repaired last Monday and just on the road to recovery and getting ready, getting fired up, trying to get the body healthy.
Dang. We're gonna start just kind of with last year and kind of everything that came with it. You were a captain of the team, obviously, and how do you sum up the conference championship that you won, but feels like that was probably a little different than most conference championships are won, right? Most conference champions don't have their coach let go during the season, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. How are you putting this into perspective?
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy, especially after that Fresno game when we're 4-5 and not many people are giving us a shot at that point. But and then with the stuff that transpired the next week with our head coach getting let go. But I mean, the guys in that locker room, we never wavered. Coach D, he asked us for 2 weeks, so that's what we were going to give him. And we did that, found a way to get in the championship with a little bit of help. So we were thankful for that too. But,
yeah, it fell your way. The out-of-town scoreboard was a friend of BSU, man.
Yeah, and we needed it, and we're happy we got it. And I think we ended up proven in the championship game that we deserve to be there and we deserve to be the champs of the Mountain West Conference this past year.
Are you satisfied with yourself just as a team captain? Maybe even Riley Smith, our buddy too, is yours also a captain of this team. I mean, you were a captain. That was your role. I mean, you had to captain when crazy things were going on inside the building. How do you think you did this year? You were a leader of this team.
I mean, I don't like to talk about myself too much, but the guys in that locker room, they make it so easy to be a captain of the Boise State football team. I mean, just the way they show up and work every single day, it makes it easy. I mean, those guys, they never wavered either. They wanted to just go out and give their best for Coach G, just like me and Riley did. And all we really had to do was communicate the message, and they were going to go out and execute it.
DJ Schramm, former Boise State linebacker. It's weird to say former. It just happened so stinking fast. You were here for such a long time. Team captain and just an all-around good guy, one of our favorites here on Idaho Sports Talk. Doing memories, and we're going to dive into the future here in a second. But, just in terms of that transition, did you lean on anybody? You've never been a captain before. It seemed like it came natural for you, but you got put into a really weird situation as we just chronicled. I know your dad coached, your family, it's a family business. Your brother played baseball. Who did you lean on outside of your family, outside of football? Am I doing the right thing, guys? And maybe just kind of double checking and auditing how you be a captain in those crazy times.
Yeah, definitely lean on my dad a lot, just because he has so much experience in the business.
And what was his advice to you?
His advice was, just show up and be yourself every single day. You don't have to do anything special. Just be honest with those guys and just do your best. I mean, that's really all you can do at the end of the day.
I'm going to ask the one hard question, and you can answer it any way you want. But from your perspective, and you don't have to take us behind the scenes to all the gory details. We've heard a lot of stuff, good and bad. What happened in that coaching transition? Why was Andy Avalos let go?
I mean, like you said, I don't want to get into it too much. At the end of the day, that was the decision made by Jeremiah Dickey and making Coach D the interim and then eventually the full-time head coach. I think it was 100% the right move. I mean, just even seeing the guys he's brought in from recruiting and coaches these last couple of weeks, I mean, me and Bronco Nation couldn't be in a more excited spot for this Boise State football program going into 2024.
A lot was made about division in the locker room, and I won't ask you about that. But after the transition was made, a lot was made about unity in the locker room. Was there really a big difference? And when Spencer took over and asked you guys for those 2 weeks and you guys responded the way you did, was there really a divide that really became unified? And what did that look like from your perspective?
Yeah, I wouldn't really say there was a divide. Maybe just like more miscommunication, if anything. But yeah, once Coach D, he really cleared up the message for us and made it really easy for us to follow and put it in me and Riley's hands to distribute to the rest of the team. So that's what we did, and we accomplished what we set out to accomplish.
What was your message? So you get the news, you show up after you kick the crap out of New Mexico, right? You show up, they're okay, Andy's gone, Coach D's taking over, and then at some point, I'm sure you, Riley, and other leaders stepped up and said, "Okay, we don't have any other way to go, guys. We can either fix this and keep going, or not." And you guys obviously did the first option there. What was going through your mouth, maybe Riley's as well, when you were talking to the team right after Avalos gets fired, right before Spencer Danielson even coached a day of practice?
Yeah,
What'd you tell the guys?
We had a players only meeting, and it sounds cliche, but we can just lay down and everyone will forget about this 2023 Boise State team. It'll be the long forgotten team that didn't go to a bowl game, didn't accomplish anything, or we can show up, we can grind every day, and we can be a team that people are going to talk about. We're going to be a team that did something special, did something that no one thought they could do, and be a team that people in Boise, Idaho are going to talk about for a long time. So that's ultimately what we decided to do, and we went to work getting that done.
The power of people, the power of positive reinforcement, the power of Spencer Danielson. And when you guys went to Logan, and what happened after that? I mean, what happened for 4 quarters? We see football beatings all over the place, but the response afterwards. I'm a crusty old crabby old sports writer negative dude, and I got goosebumps watching what happened afterwards. I can't imagine what true blue hardcore Boise State fans or you guys felt. Just how did you feel on that field after that game? That had to be magical, and you may never feel that again.
Yeah, it was. I'm getting chills thinking about it, but
Nice.
it was just so fun. That game was so fun. The game plan was super simple, and Coach D, what he does so well is he empowers the people around him to make great plans and then go and execute those plans. So that's what he did for us players. He put all his faith in us, gave us a message of play fast and play together, and that's what we did. And to get that win in Logan for him, it was super special. And I mean, you can see if you go back and look at the videos that were posted after, and just the smiles and how excited everyone was. I mean, it was just pure fun is the best way I can describe it.
DJ, you were crying. There wasn't just fun. You were crying, dude. You were crying.
Yeah.
He was, huh?
Yeah, it was. They were happy tears. Though. It was really cool. It was something super special and something I was super happy to be able to be a part of.
What was the biggest challenge for you personally this year as a captain of this team, DJ? Was it the quarterback controversy? Even though you play defense, rotating play after play, was it, the Andy Avalos rumblings? He didn't just get fired with the snap of a finger. There was a build up there, and ultimately Jeremiah had to make the decision. You're not going to say everything, but what was going on there. Or any other challenge? Was there one thing that challenged you as a captain more than the others?
It was definitely probably dealing with that coaching change or just the injuries I had to deal with throughout the season. It's a lot harder to be a captain when you're not out there playing and going through the grind with those guys. And yeah, I would just say those two. And I just showed up and tried to be a positive influence on those guys in that locker room every single day. That's another thing my dad told me is you can leave with positivity or you can go around and MF dudes. And I didn't want to be that type of guy. So
you can leave with positivity or you can go around and MF dudes. One way, a couple of things, both have worked in this sport. But yeah, what type of leader are you going to be?
Yeah, so he's always encouraged me to be the positive type of guy. So that's what I did. Just try to give that positive reinforcement, and especially those times when I wasn't playing, just help out any way I can, especially because our linebacker room was pretty young last year. So just helping those guys out and the way they played throughout the whole year. I mean, I was super fired up for those guys, and that room is that future is really bright in that room.
It absolutely is. And we're going to certainly talk about the future here and Spencer
Yep.
Danielson and the transition. And I kind of wanted to take a step back into your career and really bug you now and ask you about you. So it doesn't sound like you want to talk about you, but you know, you've been here since let's say Abraham Lincoln days, which is very appropriate considering you have an Abraham Lincoln beard going on here, which is a beautiful thing. We've been talking about that sucker for over a year. Just your career, your ups and your downs, and where you've been in your career and where you've come from and where it all ended. I mean, dude, one day I'd love to write that book and write your story, but put it in your words. Just put your career. I would imagine you've been a lazy college kid for the last month, watching TV, sitting on your couch, going through surgery.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you sit and think a lot.
Yeah.
What is your reflection of the past few years with you in Boise State football?
Man, I mean, I've told a couple other people this, but I have absolutely no regrets. I accomplished everything I set out to accomplish at Boise State. I mean, coming in as a young guy, 18, I mean, you have all these hopes and dreams of accomplishing all these things, and it never goes how you hope.
No, no.
I love DJ. Yeah,
it's,
right. I know.
It's been an awesome journey. I mean, redshirting and then being trying to work my way up on special teams, becoming one of the guys on special teams, finally getting my shot to play on defense, and then ultimately being a captain of this team. I mean, it was a dream come true, and winning this Mountain West championship this last year, I mean, that was a cherry on top. That's what I came back for my 6th year, and to accomplish that, I mean,
You won 2 conference titles, you know, and I think that's what a lot of people would like to do with their career, certainly at Boise State or wherever. Win a title when you're young, so the older guys can show you how it's done.
Yep.
And then when you become the older guys, you win another title and you pass it on and you show the young guys how it's done, right?
Yeah, I hope the young guys now can do it a little more frequently than I did.
See that, and that's true leadership right there. You want success from the guys behind you. A lot of guys leave college and they don't want the team to be better because they're not on it anymore. I mean, it's weird how you look at it. I heard Tom Brady say once that the biggest accomplishment of his athletic life was being named team captain at Michigan. He said it's better than even a Super Bowl MVP because that was his teammates, his guys, his brothers, all selectively choosing him to represent them. You probably share those sentiments, but my question also is, when you came into Boise State, was that one of your goals? I want to leave as one of the captains of the team.
Yeah, it was.
You thought about that?
Yeah, you think about it just because, I mean, to have that sort of impact on that many guys in the locker room, I mean, it's pretty special. But once you get into the grind of stuff and you realize you're the low man on the totem pole, it seems so far away. It seems so unattainable.
I bet.
You get closer and closer each year, and to have it finally happen this last year was unbelievable.
Before the 2021 season, I don't know what kind of decision-making process you went through. Then in 2020, the last year, I don't know if there was any kind of decision-making process. There was one point, I'll be honest, we talked about this at the open of the show. I wasn't sure if it was smart to bring you back. You weren't that productive in your first couple of years. And you know, it's time to rebuild and look to the future. And then you came back and had a monster 2021 season, and then just became a legend in Boise State football lore in 2023. So did you ever come close to not coming back? Because you had a lot of decisions to make. We badgered you in those press conferences all the time. You coming back? You coming back? You coming back? And he said, guys, just give me some time here to figure it out.
Yeah. After that 2022 season, was definitely when I was probably closest to not coming back. And just because, you know, the body was hurting back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if another season's good for me health-wise, and kind of prove myself right in that aspect. But looking back on it, I definitely made the right decision. I mean, I still live with 2 guys on the team, Alex Tubner and Nohi Kaniho.
Nice. Those are your roommates,
yeah.
Tubes?
Yeah. And
he seems messy. He does, DJ. He seems like a kitchen mess.
They're both awesome. They've been cooking a lot, though. They're both on diets trying to get jacked up for this next season. But I mean, sitting around, they've been going to workouts every morning. I've just been sitting there watching them walk out the door, and I'm missing it already. And I couldn't imagine if I walked away with the year of eligibility, how much I would have regretted it. So I definitely made the right decision.
Yeah. So you're you know exactly the grind that they're going through now. And part of you is like, yeah, I'm not there. But part of you is also like, damn, what's, you know, in the grind. What's it like? And we're going to make this 2 segments. We'll take a break here in a second, come back and just talk about the future of DJ Schramm. But what is it? What is it like being a civilian I mean, it must feel kind of like that. You're no longer like, what did Cody Hawkins, the Idaho State coach, say on this program, Prater? He told his guys, hey, after this game, what? You're just a normal person?
Yeah.
You're a normal dude?
Yep.
Like, I know you're walking around in this huge cast and stuff, but do you feel just like a kind of like a normal person now?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling, and I'm still getting used to it, but it's weird because I went and had dinner with Kekala Kaniho the other day, and we were talking about how like I have all this time and I can basically do whatever I want, but like I have the consequence of choice now is what he said. And
Consequence of choice by Kala Kaniho.
Sounds like a coaching comment.
I like
yeah,
it.
so I mean I have all this free time, I can basically do whatever I want. Right
Listen,
now, I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to be the most productive I can with my time till I start working. So
You still look
we'll see
good,
what that is.
and you obviously had the surgery. Have you been in a gym since you left the team?
No, I've not.
Are you gonna be one of these guys that works out the rest of their life type of thing? Like, are you always gonna be able to kick somebody's ass if you need to?
I mean, I sure hope so.
That's a good answer.
I mean, I'd probably see myself getting some sort of routine once I'm healed up.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What is the future of DJ Schramm? 208-424-9300. You want to send DJ any well wishes, you can do that on the Cloverdale Plumbing text line. We're going to come back and talk about his future. The all Mountain West linebacker and team captain DJ Schramm on Idaho Sports Talk.
From the Beacon Plumbing Traffic Studios, this is Ticket Traffic.
Trying to
ticket.
All right, you want to talk to DJ Schramm? We'll take those calls. 208-424-9300 on our double tap pub hotline. Got Boise State captain. Says it feels weird. He's not on the team anymore. He can do whatever he wants whenever he wants. It's awesome.
Without
DJ
getting in
Schramm.
trouble for something he said, you know.
Or yeah. Or like, you know, if you have too many drinks one night, maybe next day's workout won't be as fun. Well, there is no next day's workout, man. Next day's workout's more beers in the belly, possibly. DJ Schramm. So let's take a couple of these. If you want to get in on this, I would call right now, right quick. We're not going to use our entire segment here with DJ Schramm taking phone calls, but we will take a few. Ethan, you're first up. Ethan, welcome. You got yourself DJ Schramm. What do you want, Ethan?
Hey, DJ, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I was wondering, since you're obviously not going to be there next year, how do you think Jake Ripp will fill in your role? You know, you've been so dominant for Boise State for a long time. What have you taught him leading into next year?
Yeah, I mean, Jake Ripp, he's an awesome kid. Just the way he shows up and works every day, he's grown so much, and I'm really excited for his future. I mean, he's put on a bunch of good weight. He's long, really athletic. There's definitely going to be a spot for him on this defense next year, and I'm fired up to see what he's able to do.
By the way, DJ, I've already put together my first seating chart. I used to call it a depth chart, but Avalos used to always get mad at me. He said it's a seating chart in the offseason. I got Notriani and Simpson. That's a no-brainer here.
Yep.
You know, obviously Rip is one of them. Who are the guys that underneath those three that you expect to be impact players this fall?
Yeah, Chase Martin. He got to play a good amount as a true freshman last year, mostly on special teams. I think he carried out the hammer for us 3 times as a true freshman, which is insane. But that kid is he's a special player. He's definitely going to help that room out a lot. Mentioned Jake Ripp. Gavin Hamrick's in there too. Just that Hunter Misa. I mean, that room is so much young talent, and I'm super excited to see what Stacey Collins does and helps them keep developing and growing to be
Coach
great football
Collins
players.
Back. DJ Schramm with us.
That's the biggest hire made by Coach D, in my opinion. Coach Collins, he's an awesome dude.
Wow.
And a great football coach, and the guys love him and they respect him, and he brings great energy every single day. So I think that was a home run hire by Coach D.
That's high praise right there from DJ Schramm. Signing off on the Coach Collins return. Let's get to Robert. Robert, welcome to Idaho Sports Talk. You're here with DJ Schramm. What do you know? What do you say, Robert?
Oh, DJ, first of all, congratulations on a great college career. You remind me so much of a kid that I coached in Optimus football that played for Boise State, old Brad Chase.
Thank you.
Brad wasn't like the most awesome player in the world, but he had the biggest motor. He just went all day, all game. He just was nonstop. And what do you do when you have such a high motor and now you don't have any football to look forward to? What are you going to do with that high engine of yours out there in life?
Great question, Robert.
I mean, you start to move that high motor into other areas of life. For me, it'll be my career, and then I'm sure whatever hobbies I decide to pick up, one for sure is going to be golf. So hoping to improve that game here in the summer.
Loves golf. Yeah, you love golf, don't you?
Love it. Yeah. It's probably my favorite thing to do here in the summer. But just probably those two things. It'll be tough without football, but I'm excited for this next chapter in my life and for new opportunities.
All right, let's take one more on this. Shane, welcome to Idaho Sports Talk. You made it through. You got DJ Schramm here, Shane. What do you have?
Hey, I just wanted to say, DJ, thank you. Thank you so much for choosing Boise State. Thank you so much for all the many hours of entertainment that you've bestowed upon us as Boise State fans. Thank you for being such an amazing example and ambassador to up-and-coming Boise State fans and up-and-coming Boise State ball players. I don't know if you guys hear that enough from us, the fans, because it seems like so many of us are just griping and complaining about what we don't have all the time. So I just wanted to call in and say thank you. It's been amazing. It's been awesome watching you play ball, and wish you the best of luck going forward.
Awesome. Thank you, Shane. And thank all of Bronco Nation. I mean, the support you guys give us, it's second to none. And I'll never forget the memories I have in Albertson Stadium in a packed house and you guys yelling and cheering for us. Special moments, and I'm excited to be one of those fans here in 2024, screaming my head off for the Boise State Broncos.
DJ Schramm, Boise State fan. That's awesome. And you're going to be a heavy fan,
Bronco
too.
fan.
I know it.
He said season ticket holder. Jeremiah, you know his number. Charge him hard and charge him fast and get some cash and put him in a pretty good seat. All right, let's transition and move forward. You know, we've talked about your career. We've talked about what's next and throwing out some hints there. So the big shoulder surgery, if you missed it, DJ Schramm in the studio with us here. Probably a few more months of rehab and taking care of business golf course by late spring and early summer. But you know what? Real life moves on, and you've got to figure that out. So you didn't tell us what you were doing. We kind of saved it for the year. What's in the future for DJ Schramm?
Yep.
Yeah, immediate future is getting a job. Got my degree in mechanical engineering, so looking to start here early February. Get healed up a little more, but super excited to start my career and put this degree to use. And
Do you have a job?
Just recently accepted one, yes, here in town. So I'll be staying in Boise. Yep. Fired up about it.
Can you tell us who?
Yeah, shout him out. You want to let us know who your employer is?
It's pretty new, so I don't know if I should shout him out yet.
But he doesn't want to get fired on his day off.
Putting your engineering degree to work and doing specifically what I remember a couple of years ago, you talked about maybe it was this last offseason, talked about inventing a new kind of football helmet.
Yeah.
And every time I see that Gallaudet deaf helmet where they have the visuals, I think of you. And they show that helmet or they show that commercial 1,000 times during footballs on Sundays. I think of you every single time. I know that sounds creepy, but you know, I'm assuming you're not going to chase down football helmets. What are you going to be doing then?
Yeah. Not yet, at least. But that was definitely the inspiration for my degree. But I'll be working in town for doing a little bit of forensic engineering. So excited for that. It's going to be an awesome challenge and super fired up for what's next and ready to get to work.
Forensic engineering. What is that?
Yeah, what the hell is that? I'm sorry.
It's doing accident reconstruction on like car accidents. So
Oh, okay.
basically figuring out why and how it happened.
Wow.
He would have some insight. DJ could say, well, I mean, go back, put the collision in Fresno a couple years on where I knocked the ball out of Mim's hand and big, I mean, collisions there, DJ.
Yeah.
That sounds so cool, man.
Yeah, that is so
exciting.
you're getting ready for a new job and the plan right now is you're going to be like a lot of your other former Boise State football players and family members. You want to live here in Boise, Idaho, raise a family here, tailgate with your buddies before the Albertson Stadium game, and that's the plan.
Yes, sir. Yeah, looking forward to all that.
Boise, Idaho, you're getting DJ. You've impressed him so much, Bronco Nation. He's living here. He's going to stay here. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being a proud alum and supporting the Broncos throughout the rest of my time. So excited, really excited for it.
How involved with Boise State football does DJ Schramm want to be?
I'll be as involved as Coach D will let me.
What's that? What I mean,
I don't know, but I'd love to be involved, help out any way I can. Coach D, he's got my number, so if he ever needs anything, he can give me a call. But yeah, I'd love to just any way I could help. Maybe those young guys, once I finally learn how to do it, transition to life. Once I'm a little older, help those guys that are transitioning. Just doing that whole deal and just being a mentor for the guys that are going through that program and hopefully continue to have an impact for that program for a long time here in the future.
You know, sports is the family business. Your dad, a longtime successful football coach, still in the business. I think we asked you this a couple of times and you said, maybe. Did you ever think about it? You still thinking about, could you ever become a coach?
Like I said in previous interviews, I'm not going to completely rule it out, but as of right now, I'm excited to start my engineering career. And like I said, super excited about that. Ready to attack that with my full self. And I can't predict the future, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen 5-10 years down the road, but I'll never rule it out. I see myself maybe coaching my kids' little league team more than
in
coaching
town.
college
Yeah, well,
football.
we'll be on the air. We'll say, oh yeah, DJ Schramm is coaching linebackers at Capitol, right? I mean, how many stories have we done on that, Prater, where the ex-player still loves the game so much he's kicking ass in business, but he still wants to coach football.
Yep.
So call your next teammate will probably be the head coach at Capitol then, and it just kind of circles its way around. When Andy Avalos was fired and the push for Spencer Danielson to be the coach was out there, when it initially happened, did you think Jeremiah was going to hire him at all? And then obviously Jeremiah did. You guys kind of were pushing that as well. Prater and myself, we thought there was no way Jeremiah Dickey can hire Spencer for this gig. He has to bring somebody in, and he didn't. Were you kind of thinking that when it initially happened too?
I mean, we met with him and we laid out on the table, and
this is you guys meeting with Jeremiah?
Yeah, us guys leaving that meeting. I mean, we said we're gonna make it hard on him, so we did just that, and I couldn't be more excited for Coach D, and I definitely think Jeremiah made the right choice.
It's in a good place right now, huh?
This program's in an awesome spot, and just a man of character Coach D is, and Jeremiah is as well. I mean, this program, the sky's the limit with those two leading it. So
you said you don't make predictions. I won't ask for a record or an end result, but forecast the first Spencer Danielson full football season this fall. It's a tough schedule. He's got a superstar running back. They just brought in a quarterback, lots of returning players, offense and defense, greatest kicker in school history. I mean, there's a lot of parts there. The expectations are high. I wrote the column today, pressure, which is a good thing to have. Yep. Somebody said, I was being negative. No, the negative is apathy. Pressure is good. He's got pressure. How is he going to do?
I think he's going to do awesome.
Yeah.
And the reason I think that is because he's hired great people, and he's going to empower them to do their best work. So that program's, like I said, I've said a couple of times, is in a really good spot. I wouldn't be surprised if they shocked a lot of people here in the fall. So I'm really excited to watch. And like I said, I'm going to be out there every Saturday cheering my head out for the Broncos. So.
We got to get you involved with KTIK too. We're not going to forget about you, DJ Schramm.
I hope you guys invite me back.
Hell yeah.
We will definitely invite you back. Last question for me before I turn you back over to Ballgame. You're the captain on this last football team. Here's the roster. There's 114 names right here, 50 on offense, 57 on defense, and 7 special teamers. On the spot right now, name me the 3 best potential captains for 2024.
Ooh, if you had a captain vote, DJ, you have a vote.
3 best.
Captain candidates.
I love it. He's going to answer this question. Yeah.
1 on offense, 1 on defense, and I'll give you the freebie on special teams. The kicker.
Yeah.
Does it have to be? Can I do 4 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are captain potential? Who has captain qualities?
On defense, easy pick is Alex Tubner.
Okay.
Just the way that kid, he started as a walk-on, has earned everything he's ever gotten. The way he shows up and works every single day is unreal, and he definitely has the respect of those guys in that locker room. On offense, I'm gonna go Ashton. That's a kid. I mean, he's
the complete package.
Yeah, I mean, like how great of a football player he is. He's an even better person. Just super. I can't say enough good things about him. The way he shows up, how he treats people. Definitely another guy that's going to have a ton of respect in that locker room. So, and then my special, I'm only going to do 3. Special teams, you got to go with the best kicker in Boise State history, Jonah Dahlman.
Yeah, Listen to DJ Schramm. We got to get you out of here. This has been so much fun. DJ, have you been to Ashton Gente's new house yet?
I'm not.
DJ,
I don't know if he has a new house yet.
Boys, okay, I want to know where this pad is, what it's going to look like. I was hoping maybe you had peeked in, and and we keep us posted on that, you guys. Yeah. That's why you listen to Idaho Sports Talk. DJ Schramm in studio, Prater on the ball game. Great stuff today, DJ.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Look forward to coming back.
Thanks, bud.
KTIK the ticket.
This is Idaho Sports Talk with Prater in the Ballgame. Brought to you by Row Paint.